The Maine Coon cat. The Maine Coon is popularly known as the Goliath of cats, this undoubtedly due to its size, although it's also known as the raccoon cat because of the similarity between both tails, especially those of the silver tabby specimens. This is a very sociable cat that is easy to care for, the perfect family cat. The Maine Coon is an excellent house cat, good-natured, affectionate, and very social. It will appreciate the company of another cat of the same species. The Maine Coon is also a lover of nature, a good hunter that will occasionally need fresh air. They have been domesticated and yet have not lost their feline characteristics, their independence, and their ability of surviving without us. Physical characteristics.
Regarding the cat's body structure, the head is the most important part, as well as the heaviest. And so the head can be distinguished by its very tall ears, very big compared to other species of cats. Another characteristic of the head has to do with the snout. We breeders usually call this part box. The box must be strong and well defined. That is important for this breed. Also, when you look at the cat's profile, it must be a concave profile, one in which you can clearly tell where the forehead ends and where the box begins. Another characteristic of the breed has to do with its ears and something called tufts. These are long hairs at the tips of the ears that help to avoid any snow from getting into the ears, thus preventing any damage or ear infections for the animal.
Another important characteristic of the Maine Coon is, besides having tufts at the end of the ears, they also have them on all 4 feet. These plumes of hair get longer as the cats grow, and so they tend to get bigger. This characteristic has to do with the origins of the breed, since it comes from a country with seasons, and these tufts can help isolate the snow and cold. Ears.
The main characteristic of the ears is that they are long and pretty tall. They can't be situated too much to the side, but they shouldn't be completely straight either. They should have a considerable angle, also considered a standard of the breed. Additionally, the tufts they possess, those hairs at the tips of the ears, depending on the look the breeder is after, we can observe cats with greater or lesser tufts of hair. It is not an obligation to have too much hair at the ear tips. It's not obligatory. Each breeder can select the specimens that are more of his or her taste, therefore creating their own look with its own characteristics, without deviating from the standards of the breed.
Eyes.
The eyes can't be completely round, nor can they be completely rectangular. No, they must be almond-shaped. Their eyes are not too big, but not too small. Let's say they're medium-sized and within the standard. That is to say, when a cat of this breed is judged, each part of the head has a score: ears, eyes, box, profile. Perhaps the eyes are what is considered less important when it comes time to judge the breed's standard characteristics. However, it's important that these are not completely round, but almond-shaped.
Body.
With the Maine Coon cat, there are clear differences between males and females. The male tends to be a more muscular and robust cat, with a stronger bone structure. It is a cat that is defined by a rectangular body. The difference of size between males and females, however, is considerable, since a male is much more muscular and its body and physical structure are simply much bigger than that of a female's. The female, on the other hand, is more delicate, thinner, and has less muscle mass than the male.
Hair.
The hair of the Maine Coon is different than that of other cat breeds. This is because it's very abundant, known for being double-layered, hair that is perfect for extreme weather conditions, where the cat is, let's say, impermeable to rain and extreme temperatures, such as snow and other conditions. The hair shouldn't appear fluffy, as it is with the Persian breed, and it shouldn't be fluffy also because it is supposed to be a hair that is thick and heavy, therefore falling. Another thing is that these cats generate more oil than other cats. Their oily hair also helps to waterproof their hair, therefore preventing the hair from getting wet when it rains, therefore avoiding health problems due to the damp and low temperatures. The cat's back has, let's say, shorter hair. The inferior part of the body, however, is much more abundant. The collar and tail are important factors in showcasing the breed's characteristics. These areas are hairier than other places. Actually, the tail also helps protect the breed from extreme climates, since they wrap themselves with it in order to get warmer.
Color.
Almost any color is allowed. There are colors that are diluted. For example, blue, smoke, and cream are allowed. Then there are colors that are basic, such as red. Black is also allowed, and white. However, when we're talking about color, we should also consider the pattern, the color pattern. These cats have a pattern that is called the Tabby Pattern, a tiger-like pattern, and from this kind of pattern, the mackerel tabby is allowed, also with tiger-like stripes, as is the classic tabby, which means there are swirl-like shapes on the fur. There is another tiger-like pattern, however, the spotted one, in which the cat has spots all over its body, like a leopard. This is not so desirable for the breed.
Weight.
A male cat of this breed has a weight that ranges from 7 kilos, considering that 7 kilos is a small male cat, and yet, compared to other breeds, those 7 kilos is quite heavy, and can weigh approximately up to 10, 11 kilos. A big cat, and yet there have been registered cases of males weighing up to 13 and 14 kilos, already cats of a considerable weight. But what is normal is for the cat to weigh between 7 and 11 kilos. More than 11 kilos is possible, but it's less likely to happen. The female, on the other hand, weighs much less. A female's weight can range between 5 and 7 kilos. A female that weighs around 5 or 4.5 kilos is a small female. A big female, or for her to be considered big, must weigh around 7 kilos. Here we can see the significant difference of weight compared to males.
Behavior. Look, the Maine Coons have a very sociable temperament, and they're very intelligent. Until now, people who have or have lived with a Maine Coon know they're ideal for children because they're playful. Another important characteristic is that they learn the house rules easily. They are very clean and very affectionate with people. When there is a gathering of people, they like to be the center of attention. Did you know? The sense of smell is very developed in cats. The nose of a cat has a mucous membrane that registers smells twice more than a human being. Under the nose, there is a second smell detector called Jacobson's organ. The cat uses it by inhaling through the mouth and then has the cells analyze the smell.